For me, it was very interesting when I saw that Robert Pattinson was going to be playing Batman in The Batman, directed by Matt Reeves. Because while it is true that he was Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, the big thing that people knew him from before The Batman came out was Twilight. Primarily because even though the Twilight movies over time have not had a good reputation, and in fact, none of them have really received very good reviews, but they did make a lot of money when they came out, and they were popular for a time. They captivated a whole generation. So that kind of role is one that people are going to remember you for. And so for a long time, Robert Pattinson was known as Edward the Sparkling Vampire Cullen. But then Matt Reeves casted him in The Batman as Bruce Wayne slash Batman. And so Robert Pattinson actually really showed people his acting skills. People really saw, wow, okay, Robert Pattinson is actually a very talented actor. He's not just Edward from Twilight. This is something that I really appreciate. And so I was very happy to see Robert Pattinson get his due in The Batman. I thought he gave a great performance in that movie. I have not actually seen any of the Twilight movies or read any of the books myself, but because I watched YouTube videos about Twilight, I am familiar with it. I definitely know about it. And it's like, wow, this story is pretty darn creepy when you actually think about it. What I'm talking about here is the relationship between Edward and Bella. Of course, there's werewolves, where there's vampires in the story, so there's, in that sense, the movies are creepy. But what I'm talking about actually is this relationship that's actually pretty toxic if you think about it, and unhealthy. And therefore, it's a good thing that Robert Pattinson got to be Batman. So he went from being Edward the Sparkling Vampire Cullinson to most people to Batman. Now people can agree he's actually a really skilled actor. That's good to see. And honestly, The Batman is a movie that I think will have a good reputation as the years go on. There's certain movies out there that were well received by critics when they came out, but have not had a good reputation over the years. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull being the number one example of this. It's interesting that the Twilight movies made like $500 million when they came out, but they have never gotten very good reviews, and their reputation has not been good at all.